also Riley is here.
What's up, guns?
I
Your
haven't done a
boy.
video of this
Or
yet,
your
so
dad.
this should be interesting.
Depends on who you are.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, so we're going to be doing some
Okay,
Soulcalibur
then.
6. I have not done a video of this yet, but I've been screwing around on it, and I've done most of the trophies.
He plays
I'm missing a
Siegfried,
few.
he's shit.
I am shit. I can attest to this. I am bad.
Fucking
But my
right
character for plot is using Mitsuguri as fighting style, which is really, really weird because he's not usually good.
Paul Boy?
No, Katana Man,
Or...
the samurai.
Oh!
Yeah,
He was really good in the, I think, what was the one we were talking about on PlayStation 2? I can't remember if it's the second or the
Soulcalibur.
third game.
Soulcalibur 2 was
It's Soulcalibur
early on
2.
PlayStation 2, and Soulcalibur 3 was a little later.
Yeah,
I didn't play
Soulcalibur
3.
2 is the one I play.
I didn't play
Soulcalibur
3.
2.
Which was
Really
really
good.
upsetting. Zasamel, the scythe guy, he was in 3 was when he first showed up, but
Yeah, I
I
haven't
never got to
played
play
3
it
then. I have a stick
because
3 for
I
2.
suck.
Honestly, I fucking... Part of me is tempted to try and find, like, a copy of it, but at the same time, it's like,
It's not necessarily worth
what are
for
the odds that I
3.
find a copy in good condition?
That's actually like a
Not
reasonable
gonna
price.
Cost me $60.
Yeah, that's not going to cost you your fucking soul.
Like, if it was like Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, and like it was for like
Or
hey,
Duelist of the
50
Roses,
bucks,
apparently.
I would fucking be on that. I actually got my copy of Duelist of the Roses from a hawk shop.
I know,
fucking
you told me about that, and then I mentioned,
literally
hey,
$15.
the closest thing I found it for was on Amazon for over 100, and you were like, that doesn't
Yep.
sound right, and then you looked and you were like, wow, you're really fucking unlucky.
No, I fucking knew it. It wasn't like, it wasn't, oh, that sounds way too... No, it was like, huh, that actually sounds reasonable. Considering when I looked previously, I couldn't find anything for under, like, fucking 200. And if you were looking for Forbidden Memories, it was lucky if there's anything under 300.
Yeah, weird that Yu-Gi-Oh is worth more than certain other games. Like, there are some things for like the GameCube and the N64 and the PlayStation 1 that are worth a decent amount of money. But
$300.
yeah, but like Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't sound like it's something that should be that expensive. Like with Conquer or fucking certain copies of Donkey Kong 64, that kind of makes sense because it's kind of a relic of an era that kind of made a console awesome. You don't think Yu-Gi-Oh when you think something that made a console explode into popularity, because it's a card game. And it's, with the exception of Duelist of the Roses and Capsule Monsters, which, by the way, isn't even worth trying to get, because that's, I think it went up last time I checked to about 250.
Jeez.
And that's the shitty
I
one,
also
by
had
the
a copy
way.
of that. Oh yeah, it was bad. And the game tried to explain it, I just could not understand it.
Even now, I understand it, but it doesn't matter, because the game's difficulty curve is more like a fucking mountain. Like, you are trying to climb Mount Everest starting from the base in
The
one
game was
day.
like, you can just kind of play it and figure it out until you get to Grandpa, and then you just fucking lose.
Fun fact, I'm pretty sure Grandpa's the boss of the first area. Like, you good, then you get to the first boss, and you're like, I want to off myself. Glad that we got there so fucking fast. Nice. I'm already to the point where suicide is an option, and I have only been playing this game for maybe 2 hours. Luckily, you can grind. Unluckily,
Yeah.
doesn't do fuck all for you in that game.
Yeah, and that game grinding doesn't, like, there's no real reward for grinding.
The only thing that's kind of worth for grinding is if you grind enough, which, by the way, you can't do early on.
Or
You
if
can
grind the
sort
boss.
of, yeah, or you can either grind like Joey, who's super easy, and you can get shitty pieces, which is fine, I guess. And the only other thing I can think of other than getting certain shitty pieces is you can technically increase your stats a little bit, but it's not enough to matter, so it's like you could You won't, but you could. Your actual chances of getting
That's just not where...
getting what you want from doing this are hella low, but you could try anyway.
In that game, I never saw, like, I haven't, like, I've watched a few videos on it, but I've never seen anybody with any special, like, capsule monsters, like Blue Eyes White Dragon, Red Eyes, Dark
9 times out of 10, nobody plays long enough to get there. Nobody plays long enough to get there. Because you have to get, like... You have to actually be good enough at the game to warrant beating certain things in the game in a certain way. I'm pretty sure is how you get, like... I think if you
like,
can beat Kaiba without...
With, like Gaia, or, like... Just
I seen one person in a speed run that was in a New Game Plus build with Curse of Dragon. That was the coolest, most notable monster I have seen, and the only reason is because it was a speed run, and that's an early, you summon this one monster and you pretty much win the entirety of the game for the first like 3 areas.
The only like monster I've seen summoned like at like 2K and up was a labyrinth tank that somebody fucking got super lucky with. Like they managed to get it.
It's
and
so
just,
shitty
like, it was an
and
explosive
inconsistent
thing for them.
Yeah, it's like, you know how in Duelist of the Roses you have to get the 3 things in a row, and when you do, you're like, yes, I feel awesome. That to a stupid degree. Like, it goes from, hey, that's really cool, to, holy shit, I actually just won $1,000 on a $2 scratch ticket. That is the difference in feeling, and that is not supposed to be how that works.
The worst thing is, you can win like a super tough battle, like imagine you're playing
Kariba
against like final version of Seto Kaiba in Forbidden Memories, and you fucking US tech him, which means you make him run out of cards before you. That has the highest tier drop you can get. Now imagine you do that, and then you get a fucking Karibo.
Yeah, like, it is...
Now, this game doesn't have effects, so it's not even like, oh, Karibo stopped me from taking damage. No.
No, in this game, it's strictly... I got a Karibo. Time to go kill myself. Like, you can... I don't even think you can sell them. I don't remember. I'm actually looking it up now, because I'm curious as to what some of the unlock requirements were for things that weren't shit. Okay, so... Easiest one to get, within reason, would be, I think it's Flame Swordsman. I think that one's technically the high, like, you have pretty okay chances of getting. Here's how you get it. You need to get both of its materials, Flame Manipulator and Masaki the Legendary Swordsman. Then you have to level them both up to 4. Here's the problem with that. They're not good monsters, and they die really quick. If they die, they gain 0 experience from that entire match. Alternative thing that sucks. They're not good, so the chances of them actually killing anything are very low. So it's fun fact, it's going to be a bitch to grind for, and then once you actually, you know... kind of get there. Once you've grinded enough to get 2 monsters to level 4, which is a lot of grinding, by the way, you get an 1800 monster. That's effectively just a beater. You don't even get like an 1800 monster with some sort of bitchin' effect. You get a 1800 beater that's not even that good, with monsters that you can't get until like the 4th area. Like, it is... stupid. I'm looking at some of the other ones, and like the only other one that's within reason, there's 3 other ones that are within reason. Darkfire Dragon, which, fun fact, only 1500, really bad. Firegrass Petite Dragon, I'm pretty sure you can start with one of those, so
not the greatest.
Compared, like, it's 1500, and you have to grind 2 monsters to level 5. Fun fact. Petite Dragon, I think, is, like, a few hundred attack, and Fire Grass, I think, maxes out at 800. Like, I don't think it's got 900 attack. I don't remember it being that good.
Is 700 with 500 defense. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's still not good. And you have to get him to level 5.
It's fucking garbage.
And you have to get him to level 5. Not level 4,
Yep,
not level 3,
Dragon
level 5.
is... I think it's 400 attack, 300 defense.
Something like that. It's
or
they're
vice
both
versa.
The point is they're both garbage and you have to get them to level 5, which means you actually have to have them survive in order to win fights in order to level up, which is practically impossible. The only other ones I can see here that are kind of within reason are Flying Penguin, which is Penguin Soldier, and Penguin Knight, which you only have to get them to level 2, but they're not very common creatures that you can just farm for. You actually, like, they're actually kind of difficult to get.
They're relatively uncommon.
Yeah, I think penguins, one of them is rare. I don't know which one, but I remember one of them being rare. The other
We're
one...
still talking capsule monsters.
Yeah.
What was the Penguin Soldier you can actually start with if you get lucky. What's the other one?
Penguin Knight.
Or no. Is Penguin Soldier the 700, 500, or is that the Knight?
I think it's the Soldier. I know that Penguin Soldier is the one that in the normal game has the effect of when he's flip summoned, you can put 2 things back in the hand.
1 second, I'm gonna actually look it up.
Other creatures that are kind of reasonable are Kaminari Attack, which is getting
and then there was
Aku Beam and Mega Thunderball to level 3, which is fine. It's still not going to be easy because I don't remember. Octobeam actually
Penguin
has
Soldier
decent
was
attacks.
the one you could start with.
Okay.
Penguin Soldier.
And then Aku Beam and Mega Thunderball. Mega Thunderball is bad, and Aku Beam's actually not that bad, which means he's not that easy to get. Because anything with over 1,000 attack points in that game is practically fucking mythical.
Yeah, it's fucking...
You might as well be trying to pull Exodia from a newer booster pack.
Yeah.
Your odds are not very good. And then the last one I can think of that's... Maybe Kawaga Hercules?
However, it is slightly more common than trying to get a Synchro Monster from a fucking 2000 fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card pack.
Yeah.
Just to say, it's ever so slightly
It's possible. Not likely, but possible.
Yeah. Unlike
I actually, fun fact, back around the time when synchros were a thing, I opened 1 pack of synchro cards. And I got...
Dragon?
No, I got Junk Warrior, the 2300 that has the effect of he gets attack points based on all level 2 monsters on your side of the field, and the Gaia one. I got 2 in a single pack, and I looked it up, and I found out that even though those ones were kind of common, the fact that I got 2 in a single pack is hella rare, considering I also got 3 tuners. I was like, holy shit. I hit the jackpot, somehow. Not sure how, but I got there. Ace. That one's kind of funny. So, still have the thing open, just out of curiosity. And, how do you think you would get Metal Zoa? Normally.
Metal Morph, obviously. If you're talking about how I think I get it in game, it'd probably be from, I don't know, somehow applying like Metal Morph through like a stupid ass crafting system thing they had or whatever it was. I can't remember entirely. With a, I want to say level 10 Zora. Or Zoa?
So, the way that you get Metal Zoa in that game, for some reason, is level 2 Zoa and level 3 Steel Scorpion. You can start with Steel Scorpion, but again, garbage at 250 attack. Garbage.
I mean, it's not bad. Especially considering the fact that it only requires level 3. That is just... you fucking farm the first mission to level it up.
Yeah,
and
you fight Joey
pray to the
until
gods
250 here
it
actually
doesn't get
becomes
killed.
useful. Thing is, I'm pretty sure most things one-shot it in that mission.
Yeah, no, it would be crazy.
It
I
would
think they
be-
get some experience even if they don't fight. It's
Yeah,
just
but they only get like a
fuck
third
y'all.
of what it would normally be if
They
they
just have to
actually,
be on the
could
field.
do a thing.
Which basically means you fucking play that, you get it on the field, and then that's that.
Oh no, you fat fuck! Queenie says meep. Hello, Queenie. How are you?
Hello, Queenie.
We have 3 viewers. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Queenie, remember that time we talked about splitting air particles last time? And how you were super uncomfortable?
Well, I mean, I
Remember
feel like
that.
right now my character
a great
doesn't
time.
help any. She replies with, ew!
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediate response. Just,
So-
this fucking guy.
Shaggy, which is Yoshi. Yoshi says nut. Are you nutting to my character right now? Because I feel like that's actually a
One step
genuine
closer to the
possibility.
edge. I'm about to nut.
In Soul Calibur, every character I make, unless it's specifically for like I'm making a character build or something, is always a girl because I just prefer the model types. So my character for the plot,
In other words, Scott's a huge fan of jiggle physics.
yes and no. Yes, but not every character I make has huge tits. The character I have in the main campaign for this,
It's been confirmed. Scott has a thing for lollies. Oh god, call the National Guard.
what the fuck?
That's
hate
right, I
this
must
mission.
sell you out.
Yoshi says, excuse me for a second, everything froze on me, so I don't know what the fuck you guys are on about. Don't worry about it. In terms of characters, my character right now, just because Riley is not watching, would be... She is an elven girl with long red hair.
And huge titties.
Actually, no.
But they're an elf.
Yeah,
Are they a
but...
short elf? Are they?
Yes.
Oh,
They are kind of a
okay,
short
no,
elf.
perfectly explainable. Okay, lolly
And
elf,
then...
got it.
Fucker.
I'm
and
not
then,
wrong. It doesn't have to be a sexual thing, of course, but it is a lolly elf.
I can pretty much change what she wears on a dime, and then my weapon of choice at the moment is Mitsurugi, the katana dude.
So you're a tiny samurai lolly elf.
Yeah,
10 out of 10. Would not smash. For legal reasons.
like I can dress her however I want. And just because of the fact that most of her fighting style uses a lot of forward kicks, out of all of the options, I figured the best ones in terms of... Yes. In terms
I
of
fucking
damage,
knew it. The
give
second
her
you mentioned it, I was
stilettos.
like,
Because she has a lot of kicking attacks.
give her
Getting a
some fucking high
heel
heels.
stabbed into your fucking stomach is unfortunate.
Alright, so...
Like, I don't think there's any possible way that you can get kicked by a stiletto and it not be incredibly painful. PS4 says you're offline, mobile just freezes and says frozen. I can fix one of those things. There.
You can also fix only one of those things.
Yeah, I can literally only fix the fact that I'm offline on PSN.
How much?
In terms of what we're doing in game, I'm... One of the things I can still do for a trophy is fighting what's called an ancient, which means I have to fill a style bar for a certain character, considering that Mitsurugi is actually a really easy fighting style to use, because he can just, within his normal combo, activate a special attack. What?
Why did that... I placed a generator on the ground and it got placed way the fuck up, not on the ground. Which me and Kiba will now have access to nuclear technologies.
Nice.
Yeah. Why? Why won't you be down here, you
Wow,
fucking
you are
piece
a
of shit?
really big skeleton samurai. And I am a small elven lady. And like, I changed my outfit just because might as well. And now I have like, you know how in movies when there's inevitably a scene of girls doing a car wash kind of thing, and they have white shirts that are tied up
Okay, so white shirt
in the
contest.
front. Yep. And then
Southern
like
white shirt contest.
super short shorts, just because. Why the fuck not?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wasn't reading, so I have no idea what my objective is to kill him. Oh, I can only defeat him if I'm soul charged, which doesn't work out when I use my critical edge, which is not a soul charge. Poke. Oh, I kill him by stabbing him in his dick and then kicking him off of my sword. Still says you're offline. Love this app. 10 out of 10. Oh, and this asshole's using nightmare style. The issue is against nightmare, I actually have to kind of try not to get hit because nightmare has a lot of guard breaks, which means I'm actually going to have to fill my bar by playing the game instead of just slapping the shit out of him. Luckily, I got the perfect. Ow. Ow, what?
Fuck. I didn't realize there was a legendary. I didn't realize that I was missing all of my stim packs.
Oh, I just realized I'm fighting a cat. I'm fighting a cat girl in a kimono with a whip. Also known as Ivy's fighting style.
Sexy. Are they a busty cat girl?
No, not really.
Oh. Man, everything about that fight is lolly.
Yeah. They were equally as tall as me, so yeah, a little bit. The weird thing
Only I'd
is...
argue and say that their fighting style is a lot more provocative.
Definitely.
Considering it doesn't involve kicking your opponent in the vagina.
In fact, it involves actually striptease killing them. Because Ivy. Of course it does.
Yeah, basically.
Weird thing, your height actually does stuff in this game. If you're super short,
Like
you hit harder, but have a lot less reach. If you're super tall, you have crazy reach, but you don't do as much damage for some reason. It's very strange. Yoshi says, fuck Mitsuguri's style, whip your dick out, or in this case, whip your tits out and use Yoshimitsu's style. I would, but this mode is an RPG, and Yoshimitsu's weapons don't actually have high damage. However, if you're actually not bad, you're fine even if your damage is shit.
Depressing.
It's just Mitsuguri's is 150, 150. And, oh fuck. And I think, Yoshimitsu's is, I want to say 100 to 145, which is a weird number to stop at. And it froze as you were talking. Yoshi, you are just not allowed to use the phone app.
Yeah.
Queenie says perv convo. It's a matter of opinion. Unfortunate event. Indeed.
Not perverted, it's just questionable. Oh, I can track the disease. Oh, neat. What disease is it? There's a good chance I'm actually not going to get rid of it, though. Take 50% more limb damage, huh? Because I have the Plague Walker fucking mutation. So for each disease I have a poisonous aura.
That actually sounds kind of cool.
It does. I'm so upset and depressed though, because when I die, I drop grenades because I have basically a martyrdom.
Martyrdom.
And what I dropped was a plasma grenade, which turned the legendary mole rat that I was fighting into a pile of goo. The piles of goo are glitched and you're not allowed to search them.
Nice.
Yeah, if you don't know what that means.
I love buggy messes.
I know, right? Can I please kill myself? And now I'm pretty sure... Do I even have the fucking...
The weird thing is, there's actually a lot of NPC opponents that you fight in the main campaign, in, like, the side quests, that are all using Yoshimitsu's stance. At varying difficulties, depending on what level they are.
You're suffering from bone wounds. I'm not suffering, I'm plaguing. Get it right. Okay, set that up. So that'll gather aluminum, and in the back, if I have enough resources for it, I will also...
Huh. Fighting the Katsuguri brothers, one of them has an axe and one of them is Voldo, which is unfortunate. Yoshi says also, hi Riley, Winkface.
Hey Yoshi, returns Wink. With an eyebrow fucking wiggle.
Huh, that's
the wiggle.
That's a video title. Just got a notification from one of my news channels that I watch. Apparently GameStop lost almost $500 million and their stocks have plummeted dramatically.
Is it because they fucking were selling Fallout 76?
The issue is there's actually a possibility.
I know. That's why I said it.
It's getting to the point where that is actually a realistic scenario, that because you are selling a game, you are losing all of your money. I don't know. That's what the title says. Just their stocks have plummeted dramatically and they lost $500 million, which is a fuck ton of money. Like, you'd think they're doing pretty good, considering that, you know, they sell all of the games, not just shitty games. Just usually they sell a lot of shitty games. But that's not their fault. That's the fault of... There's a lot of shitty games in the world. Queenie said, how are you? Yoshi said, hi Blue, I'm tired due to sleep deprivation. Everyone has sleep deprivation for one reason or another.
I mean, I just figured out I have psychosis, so that's always fun.
Queenie says, oh well, I haven't had any sleep yet. Yeah, but you have weird family who decides that you have to stay up until fuck up o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, your family doesn't make sense.
Nah.
Sweet. So let's see, that's 20. That's 10. I can actually... Can I actually get my entire fucking operation to literally run off of just this one thing? I might no longer need to use
Queenie says, not this time, I just couldn't sleep. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yoshi said, however, I did eat Taco Bell today. It was good. Yes, but now I'm sure your body regrets every second of it, because that seems to be how Taco Bell works. It's really good coming in, and then your body hates you. Which is hilarious coming from me, because 90% of food just doesn't work out going in the first place. I won't be here long. Well, thank you for joining even for a little bit, Tia.
Yeah, always nice to have you.
It's very appreciated. Ignore Riley.
What about
Queenie
Nora?
says kept toss. Queenie said she kept tossing and turning. That's why she couldn't sleep. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know why during a night of not being able to sleep you decide, hey, that scottahawk asshole's on and streaming. He's loud and obnoxious. Let's listen to him for a bit. That'll definitely put me to sleep.
I mean, I'm the loud, obnoxious one. You're just kind of boring.
Yeah, but I'm also loud in terms of yelling.
Filled with riveting gameplay.
At least I'm not aggressive to the game, because it didn't do anything wrong this time. Yoshi, Queenie said lol nah. Yoshi said hi to you. When I go, I gotta PM you stuff. Okay. That is okay. Taki, stop being an awesome ninja! You're kicking my ass and it sucks! I hate you because you're not bad!
I hate you because you're actually pretty goddamn good.
You're a decent character.
Fuck you.
Why do you have to be useful? I also realized yesterday, the character that I had to main in, I think, 4, because Taki wasn't in 4, it was either 4 or 5, and her replacement was Natsu, who was exactly like Taki, except for significantly more aggressive in her fighting style. Tia says, hi, Yoshi. Queenie says,
damn,
hi,
dude,
Wag.
the fairy tale in the fucking game? It's pretty dope.
Tia says, hi, Queenie. Wag goes, mother trucker, which means something happened. What happened? And Queenie says, beep.
Noot, noot.
Meep, meep.
Skedaddle, skedaddle.
Why are you so useful?
Scott's dick is
You're like one of the only characters who can actually do decent damage to a grounded opponent. I'm going to ignore you. Fuck you. Metaphorically. Stop grabbing me in the air!
You just responded to me and also managed to fucking comment.
Stop being good, Taki. I love you. You're useful.
Yeah, he's
really
cheating on you with a
character that doesn't exist.
Non-existent character.
Womp womp.
I mean, I'm sure in Japan that's a real problem.
That is probably a real problem. Honestly.
Husband gets home. You bastard!
Yeah,
what?
nah,
I know you're cheating
for your
on
game.
Me with fucking Hatsune Miku. It's like, wait, what?
Yoshi says Natsu was meh. She wasn't even thick.
Yeah, what's
just
with that?
enjoy her fighting style because I like the ninjas in these games, even though I only learned how to use them in 4. I don't know.
Oh, that's a lead extract? I don't give a fuck about lead. I don't need lead. I took the ammunition factory so I wouldn't have to craft my own fucking ammo. And you're gonna give me lead to craft my own ammo? Fuck you. So I don't know like if they're gonna like do anything about it specifically, but they probably should. But in Fallout 76, there's a fun way to make sure that nobody takes the ammunition facility from you, at least not without some serious repercussions. And that's by putting fucking by blocking the fucking doors with stuff.
Oh.
Which can be broken by other players. However, if you break it, you get a wanted level.
For breaking somebody, that makes you a shitty person. Understandable, but that makes you a shitty person.
Yep, and I've been doing it since it happened to me 5 times in a row.
So Tia, what are your thoughts on Talia here? My character for the game's plot.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Scott's fucking elf lolly?
Tia says, my sister has a reverse assembly. What the actual fuck does that mean? When you're told not to
means
go
you're
in?
reverse
I don't know.
assembling.
But what would that mean in, like, school terms? My thoughts are you're shit. I mean, I am, but I feel like that's not the point. That's a different. That's because I'm bad at fighting games, not because my character's a nerd.
You're fucking garbage. Like, wait, what?
I mean, I am, but rude.
I mean, your character's garbage, not you. I would never say that because you're worse than that. What? Nothing. I was just thinking to myself.
Packing order.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So, the character I'm fighting has this wonderful thing, especially in this fight, where he can do combos that are practically endless. And so he broke off my shirt, So now I have a bikini top and my short shorts,
Press
and that's
charges.
it. Obviously, this dude is much better. I feel like that's not because this dude is much better, but because he's in berserk mode and I don't have access to that for this fight.
It is also a
Because it
computer.
does, it is also a computer in a fighting game.
Like, have you ever fucking played fucking Mortal Kombat where you're
Yeah,
fucking Mortal
nice
Kombat
booty
9,
shorts. I
where
thought
you're
so.
fucking Liu Kang, you have to fight Quan Chi and Scorpion at the same time? God,
Yeah,
that fight was
fuck
annoying.
that fight.
However, that fight was still a million times better than the fucking Sonya Blade versus Katana and Jade. Oh my god, it took me forever to beat that
You know what's
mission.
really unfortunate? That just reminded me of something from one of the PS2 Mortal Kombat games. There was an instance in Mortal Kombat Armageddon where you had to fight like 7 scorpions. And because it was in the open world, not in an actual side-scrolly fight thing, yeah, fuck my life. Tia said, I played the My Hero Academia Tekken game. I'm actually,
My buddy
so
Fred has it.
speaking,
He says it's actually pretty fun.
I actually am really curious, but I suck at fighting games, so I'm not curious enough to, like, buy it myself, unless I know that I have
Try and
someone to
fucking
hang
kick
out
your
with.
ass.
Um,
Fucking
I
Mortal Kombat.
am
You got shit pushed in.
I am curious about the Nanatsu no Taizai Warriors game, though. The Seven Deadly Sins Warrior style game. If only because I really want to play as Escanor, because he's likely the Lubu character. Because
In
it's
other
a
words,
Warriors
you wanna
game,
you want
and
to play the most broken thing you can think of.
yeah. Which actually might be Meliodas. Just because
Oh,
of how he is as a character. But
I mean, fucking my
being
thought
able to throw
process, like,
suns.
I was thinking,
Oh,
like,
man.
characters that are probably going to be super strong in that game. You know, fucking the captain, obviously.
Meliodas.
Yep. Escanor, and obviously Ban.
Yeah. Ban would be
Because
like the
Ban.
super fast character. Meliodas would be probably the closest thing that game's going to have to balance. And then Escanor is just, do you want to be Lubu, but you look down on everybody instinctively and not just because you're an asshole?
Do you want to be Lubu if he could use fucking Kid
If he could throw
Boo's
suns.
fucking... Yeah,
He could literally
if he could
just
use fucking...
cruel
if he could
sun.
use Cooler's fucking supernova.
Tia says, I played as Icy Hot against his shit dad. I mean, Endeavor is kind of a shithead. Queenie says, back I had to be... Oh, I had to put ice on my forehead. That's unfortunate. I hope you're feeling better. Yoshi, yes, we did
It's a
say
good thing you read that
Lubu.
properly, otherwise that could have been fucking... That
Very
could have been,
awkward, yes.
I had to go get my ice, or I had to go get my head iced.
That would be
Like,
unfortunate.
oh, you have to get yourself assassinated? Oh, cool.
That sucks.
I like to do that every once in a while, you know?
The thing we were talking about is Tia mentioned My Hero Academia, the fighting game, and I mentioned the Seven Deadly Sins Warrior style game, and then we started talking about how I'm pretty sure Escanor and his ability Cruel Sun is effectively what if Lubu could also be Kid Buu? Hey, Derpy.
I mean, I guess it's more like...
Uh-oh, I just
Cooler.
realized I have 3 options.
Or Kula, depending on like, what...
Target the High Priest
variation.
in hope of gaining valuable information despite the difficulty. Target the Swordsman as a compromise between information quality and ease of capture. Target the relatively defenseless merchant for a quick and easy source of information. I mean,
Be an
a
asshole.
High Priest would probably get you attacked by guards, a Swordsman's probably going to fight back, and a Merchant is about as useful as a box of kittens. However, they probably know things that are pretty useful. It depends on what I'm looking for. Considering that I have no fucking clue, I'm going to go with it's probably best that I choose the High Priest.
I mean, I would have said the merchant. A high priest is
Merchant would-
stationary. Merchants travel.
That is fair. Merchants would actually probably give...
Very good intel. Merchants
Yeah.
usually also fucking side in intel delivery.
Um, according to Dion, so oh, so it's a high priest cultist, a swordsman who is protecting the cultists, and a merchant who I'm sure sells shit to the cultists.
I mean,
I was eerily correct with that.
Or not
The high
cultist,
priest was
the
known to
merchant.
be a talented martial artist and had an elite bodyguard on hand. The swordsman was alone, but a warrior of great repute. The merchant had scores of guards, but none were particularly noteworthy. Each would likely provide us with a different type of information.
So not only is it the easiest, but it's also the most likely to get good information out of.
Yeah, let's go fuck up a
It seems
merchant.
like a win-win. Yeah. Let's go pick on the weak.
Well, it kills the headache,
Fuck yeah.
which was coming on. I'm glad that works for you. Yoshi says, sounds like AIDS. Yeah, pretty much. Couldn't even contemplate pursuing Lubu if he could throw suns at me. Yeah, pretty much. That is the problem of fighting Escanor. He will throw a sun at you, and you will be upset because you are fucked, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's an instance in the show.
What if Thor used Chalk's axe instead of a hammer?
Yeah.
And also threw suns?
Yeah.
Who managed to fucking who yield?
'Tis better than a chlamydia bear. I mean, I feel like that doesn't take much. I feel like being a chlamydia bear is not something anyone wants. Oh, wow.
That sounds like a swell time.
I'm sure it does. Yeah, going off of, like, the closest thing that's kind of a spoiler, but also not really, for anyone who wants to watch Seven Deadly Sins Season 3 that hasn't. One of the main bad guys can steal souls. He goes to steal Escanor's soul and dies. Kind of.
Apparently she survives, but...
She does, but she also gets third-degree burns all over her fucking body, including on the inside.
In the words of my boy Mithy Moo, a crispy motherfucker.
Yeah, she becomes a very crispy motherfucker. I'm glad I could make you laugh. I mean, 'tis a chlamydia bear. Like, what do you do with a chlamydia bear? Other than be upset that it exists. Depending on what kind of bear it is. Did you say chlamydia things?
Yeah,
You did
like
say chlamydia
chlamydia
things. I mean, yeah, that would be a thing that would happen, yeah. I really kind of want to open this video and see how GameStop lost $500 million and stocks. But at the same time, I don't want to open it during the stream because that's rude. And I'm not putting it on stream because I don't have a capture card, therefore I cannot do that. Tia says, you would cuddle it. We has many chlamydia bears. Okay.
Australia is a horrifying place.
Doesn't sound like it's something you want.
Alright, and now I get to switch to modify mode.
'Tis a koala. Then why not call it a koala instead of a chlamydia bear? Meanwhile, Queenie's like, the fuck are we talking about chlamydia for?
Because
right, I'm on
Queenie.
I'm on Twitch for the stream, so I can actually do things in terms of like links and stuff. If I felt like it.
That reminds me, Queenie, you look up Article 13 yet? Like we fucking told you to?
Yeah, that would be kind of important.
Because it's a very important matter.
It is.
16 dollars.
Queenie said to the why the fuck are you talking about chlamydia thing? Yep, what the fuck? Tia said, cause it's a bear that had chlamydia. Queenie
I mean,
has
the
chlamydia
koala isn't
and then
technically a bear, isn't it a marsupial?
I think it is technically a marsupial, but I have
I'm
no
pretty sure it's a
fucking clue
marsupial.
because I don't have to deal with koalas.
Neither do I, but I still, I gain general information.
Queenie said, yes, hashtag.
16 dollars.
Yeah, it's kind of important to know about Article 11 and Article 13, as they will probably kill the internet.
As they will ruin the lives of everybody that's ever lived on the earth.
They are kind of important, and you should attack your government over it. Not literally, but metaphorically, with signs.
Literally enough to the point where it gets the point across. Just
it's not a bear, but everyone does. Wait, everyone does call it that. I mean, yeah, because it's called a koala bear, but it's not. It's
not actually.
It's not a bear.
It's technically just a koala. Just people started adding bear because they're fucking stupid.
Well, you know.
Of course,
it was probably the Americans.
That could be the stupid one, but I'm not the only stupid one, so...
Yeah, but, like, if it was because people are stupid, it's probably because it was Americans who started it. Everyone else just was like, well, fuck it, it's apparently a common thing now,
Way to go, America. Great job.
You fuck something else.
Goddamn idiots.
Yes, I read 13 at Crest, but I talked with my dad about it, and he filled me in on it. It's very important to know for everyone. It's kind of really important. Your grandma is very loud.
Yeah,
oh, fuck off, Cervantes, you fuck! Holy shit.
As much as I wish I could just hit the mute button on my family, I can't.
I mean, the closest thing you could theoretically do is just move out, but that's not necessarily an easy task.
No, it's really not. For the move out now, I'd have to skip on a lot of things. You know, such as internet, any real food.
I feel like that depends on where you move. If you got your own place, then most certainly. If you didn't and you moved in with somebody else, then not necessarily, depending on who their parents are. If it was with their parents.
Let me just move into somebody else's parents' place.
I mean, my mom said it would be cool, so...
Yeah, use is like one
But my mom is also theoretically your mom, so like, fuck it.
That would be understandable in that situation. And then you could stream Fallout 76. You just have to stream it on my PlayStation, and while not
I was finally able to figure out how I can fit the update, but I don't know how long that'll last if I get any other games at all.
I have no idea what the last update... Let me look at the current size.
The last one, I think, was the 40 gig one. Shit, though. What is the Article 13 or Fallout 76? Because I feel like the answer is
okay.
Apparently, yes.
It's the game itself is still labeled as just 53.35 gigabytes.
I think it was that Fallout 76 got the update. The update added like 500 megabytes or something. But you were required to have 40 because of how it was packeted. I mean, said, what?
It also
Tia
doesn't
said
help that there were 3
shit.
updates for me today.
It's shit, though. I asked what Article 13 or Fallout 76. The answer, yes. Which is apparently, with Article 13, it is a most certain, like, 100%, not even a contest yes. With Fallout, it's apparently very commonly yes, but there are still some people who like it, just, you're not allowed to be those people on the internet because you will get yelled at. Very aggressively.
I think the game is fun. Like, it might not be entirely what they fucking, like, said it would be, like, sure. But it's a fucking Bethesda game. I'm not expecting fucking God tier out the fucking door. Even Skyrim, when it first released, was unplayable for like the first 2 months. But fucking, it's not nearly as bad as people say it is. Like, it just seems
weird that there's a very small minority that says that Fallout 76 is actually a good game. The majority of people say that it's complete garbage and they should be reimbursed for owning it. Tia says, can't wait for Valenwood. So Elder Scrolls 6? I don't think we were given any information on if it's actually Valenwood or something else. We just know it's Elder Scrolls 6, and we got to see some forests and mountains. Which has been in every game.
There's also like a port city.
Wasn't there a port city in Skyrim too?
There was, but you know,
and in Oblivion,
it was completely fucking iced. It's just the location is supposed to like what they showed is a pretty decent indicator, considering the fact that you know previous well-known port locations in Elder Scrolls games have already been done. Go ahead and eat myself.
It's either Valenwood or Black Marsh. I'm waiting for them to actually come out with a subtitle of it, and it be neither of them, just because they don't give a fuck.
Marsh, as much as I want it to be Black Marsh, like please give me the home of my dudes, the Argonians.
Those are the lizard people, right?
Hater, go fuck yourself. Yeah, the Argonians are great.
Genuinely had to ask. Is not actually, sir. Sure. English is hard today, and I don't know why.
Argonians are awesome, and I love them.
Considering everything, it'd be very interesting if it turned out that when they actually go to release the subtitle for 6, they just suddenly decide, nah, it's not going to be any, like, it's going to be a completely different area that we haven't actually mentioned anything about yet.
Summer Edition.
Yeah, Skyrim, but it's nice out.
That doesn't seem
There's
right.
only 3 I want it to be: Valenwood, Black Marsh, or elsewhere. Which I swear to God I was about to read as
Skyrim,
elsewhere.
Global warming edition.
Yeah, Skyrim, fuck off, America.
Skyrim, this is America, and it's fucking.
This is America.
It just shows like a fucking Nord shooting. It just shows a fucking Nord shooting an Imperial on the side of a head with a fucking bow and arrow.
It'd be hilarious. There's a lot of things that they could do that, considering the amount of backlash they've gotten, they kind of have to. They have to do something.
Oh, you're lagging on my end.
Cyrodiil, Somerset Isle, Morrowind, High Rock, or Skyrim.
Oh, I'm so
will
happy.
Be mentioned, but
it's been increased to 600. Yes. Yes. Do it. Do it. Kill it. Yeah. How am I still over encumbered? What the fuck do I have that weighs so much? Probably
it's literally just we'll find out next year. Shit, I gotta go. Alright, have a good day, Tia.
Enjoy your day, you fucking weeb ass nerd. I mean, beloved friend.
I'm sure we could continue talking about all of this Elder Scrolls crap that I don't actually know, other than the locations that I know of in ESO that mean nothing because that game isn't even technically canon.
That's alright. Canon's worth nothing.
Yeah, apparently.
Who the fuck cares about canon? Half the time it's the non-canon shit that's cooler.
Like Cooler? Who for the longest time was uncanon?
Yeah, I mean, he is cooler.
He is. And Broly, who is probably one of the most beloved Dragon Ball characters that doesn't technically exist.
The coolest fucking villain, despite the fact
the closest thing we have is the Broly girl from Super, who's not even part of the main universe.
Nope.
So yes, she's canon, but also no, she's not actually.
She's not canon in Universe 7.
Yeah. Which, the closest thing we got is, because of her, we know that in Universe 7 there's something Broly-esque, but it's not Broly. We just know it exists. Way, yes, there is supposed to be a movie coming out for Super, which is going to be so awesome, because what the fuck can you do now that Goku can go Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan? How do you make Broly better? Because they can't just make him normal legendary Super Saiyan.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you've watched it, some of the more trailers, but Broly in his base form fucking smacks the fuck out of like Super Saiyan God Goku.
Really?
Like not
So
not Super Saiyan Blue, I don't think.
instead of it
But
being that they make him have better like more increased stages, they just like triple his power level.
basically, apparently
That's kind of
they're also
awesome,
bringing
honestly.
they're also bringing back Gogeta. We are going
Yes,
to
I've
see
actually
Super
heard about
Saiyan
that.
Blue Gogeta.
That I've heard of. Anyone
Because
hear about the
apparently
new
that's
Battle
probably the
Angel
only way they're
movie
gonna
coming
deal with
out?
it.
I did, and I've heard a lot of the people who've seen the original anime or read the manga say that that character in the movie has really fucked up eyes. Which, honestly, if you look, yes, that character has really fucked up eyes. They have giant bug eyes for seemingly no reason. Not even in the anime and manga do they have eyes that fucking big. So it just looks
Here's
like this
another
character has
thing.
bug eyes for reasons no one fully understands.
In the trailer,
Stop
I can't
blocking,
remember if
Geralt,
it's
you
legendary
fuck.
supers. I can't remember if it's like regular Broly or like legendary Super Saiyan Broly, but he ends up actually slapping Whis around quite a bit.
I'm so excited now that I'm learning these things because it's like I like Broly by base. Now that Broly is
Whis,
apparently
the
just
fucking
the
higher
legend,
Tiberius,
yeah, is getting his
slapped him
ass
around.
kicked by this random fucking Saiyan, who's the legendary Super Saiyan and has apparently like unlimited power. But it's still fucking awesome to know that the guy who invented the
Legendary
idea
Super
of
Saiyan.
Ultra Instinct is getting his ass kicked by effectively a super pissed off monkey.
Yep. You know what would be absolutely horrifying?
Broly going Ultra Instinct, and then which would probably
No.
actually just
like
make him
that would be
unbeatable.
terrifying. But no, Broly going into his Great Ape form. You remember
That would
what
be
said
really
about
hard
the
to
Great
deal
Ape
with.
form?
The more
The
anger
fact
you
that it
have, the more
increases a Saiyan's
fucking
power
crazy
by
you are.
10 times.
Yeah, and
He would
he's
be
already
10 times stronger.
Oh fuck, I just remembered something. There's a version of one of the Dragon Ball games has a version of Broly that can go into Super Saiyan 4, which makes me think his golden great ape form, which is like times 4 of the normal Ozaru, that probably just destroys things by existing. Like how many universes were fucked up for Broly to actually go Super Saiyan 4 for the one time he non-canonically went in, even in his own canon that doesn't even exist. He still went Super Saiyan 4 non-canonically, and it's just like, yeah, that's probably going to destroy like entire
I
multiverses.
think like, the thing is like it was just
It
from
just
like
fucks up everything.
non-stop like rage just built up. From
Just
his
enough
time
pure
now.
rage just changed, like, gave him an upgrade. But it was
You know
interesting that it showed him go from normal, like, base to Super Saiyan, the legendary Super Saiyan mode, straight up into Super Saiyan 4. There was a version where you could see him going to Super Saiyan 3 as well, but, like, Broly doesn't need to also have that. That's just unfair to all
I think one of
non-Broly
my
characters.
favorite things is even old Broly would be very comparable to like
Some of the characters
fucking-
now.
yeah, like because the thing is like the original Broly in every single case he's in, not counting Bio Broly because that isn't Broly.
That's not Broly. That's some other weird shit.
It always takes multiple Super Saiyans and
Yeah,
Super
it
Saiyan
takes
2s.
Super Saiyan 2 more than one guy. In the second Broly movie, not Bio Broly, the other one. Doesn't it take like
yeah, I know.
Vegeta, Goku,
takes-
Gohan in Unlock Potential and somebody else, Trunks, to kick his ass, and even then they don't necessarily win without getting their asses beaten first, and that's before he goes
no.
into super boosted mode?
That's I think in one of the games or something.
I don't know.
No,
I remember there being
in
one
the
fight
first
where it's like
movie-
they all went Super
in the
Saiyan,
first
holy crap,
movie,
and he won.
It requires, and this is just the first movie. Like this is this first introduction.
Wasn't it like Goku,
Super Saiyan Goku,
Vegeta-
Piccolo, Super Saiyan
Yeah.
Vegeta, Super Saiyan Future Trunks, and Super Saiyan Gohan.
Yeah, that's a lot of Saiyans and a Namekian who's actually pretty fucking powerful. So like that's a lot
Yeah.
of no. And that's
who, and they
That's,
still have to all fight him, get their ass kicked, and then fucking
and then transfer all of their remaining energy to
Yeah.
Goku so he can spirit bomb
into
the
a
fuck out of
spirit
Broly.
bomb. Yeah.
And even then, that also, because it's a spirit bomb, also uses the energy from him and hit the planet he's on and all the surrounding planets. So in reality, it's not even just all of those Saiyans in the Namekian. It's also the planets around him.
Yep.
That's crazy. Yoshi says, just destroyed the fuck out of Zeus with Ganesha. He is my one kill. I mean, shit happens when you're Zeus and you get stuck in what I'm assuming is Ganesh ult, or he grabs you and then uses his one. I'm fairly certain that only the fastest outcome is just ult under him and then trap him somewhere within that ult. And then he just dies horribly and can do nothing about it.
What is it? In the second fucking Dragon Ball Z movie featuring Broly, it takes Super Saiyan Gotenks, Super Saiyan Trunks. I can't remember if they go into Gogeta. I think they
Or Vegito.
do, but I can't remember.
One of them.
Well, no. Not that. Fucking or Gotenks is what I meant. I can't remember. I think they go into it, but I think it's just like base form, or it might even
It's
be
not.
Super Saiyan. It's
I
Super
think
Saiyan
when
3, I know.
usually when Gotenks goes into Super Saiyan, he just goes right into 3 because I don't think he actually has the ability to control it very well. Like he just goes to go into Super Saiyan 1 and just boosts to 3 for no reason. Wow, Fumakage level 32. Most of my weapons are level 8.
On top of that,
What
it
the
takes
fuck?
Gohan Super Saiyan 2 and the help of Goku, who isn't actually in there for the fight, but in the final attack, he shows up. It's him
Isn't
Super
there
Saiyan
one
2,
instance
Gohan
where there's-
Super Saiyan 2, and Gotenks Super Saiyan 1, all doing a Kamehameha together.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Wasn't there an instance where there were 3 Super Saiyans at their highest level using the Kamehameha all at once?
Yep.
Yeah, it was that exact instance.
It could have been Gotenks Super Saiyan 2, because Gotenks, at his young age, can achieve Super Saiyan 2.
The only thing is, I think the only thing I remember of Gotenks is I remember he can go Super Saiyan 3,
Videl,
but I don't remember him being
about
able
Videl?
to go Super... Like, I remember him being so powerful he would skip Super Saiyan 1 and 2 and just always be in 3. But I don't know if that's
gets
just my
better
memory
control of it
failing me,
later on.
or
A lot of the times he just shoots in Super Saiyan 3, but I think
just
it's
because he has enough
sporadic.
energy to just go there
Yeah.
with no worries. And then Queenie just randomly, Pika! Speaking of that, Ryan Reynolds is Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, buddy.
I love it, but I don't. I love the idea of Deadpool playing Pikachu, but like, why? Why are they making a live-action Pokemon movie is probably the biggest question on my mind.
Yeah, it does raise questions.
Especially when you see Mr. Mime in the trailers, and then it stops being raises a few questions and starts being raises sanity questions that require psychiatric help.
I know, I found that like little fucking scene during the trailer rather funny. I was like, alright, that's cute.
Motherfucker. God damn it, not Maxie!
What do I want to
Using
do?
Maxie's fighting style, and you're fucking annoying.
Let's see, one of us explore the White Spring bunker. I'm gonna close regression bunker access code. And then flavor of me. Okay, so yeah.
Oh,
So let's see.
knocked off my shirt again.
God damn, Scott. Okay, that's fine. Materials to craft explosive bait. And that's exploring the bunker. Solomon's Pond is 23 caps. This is 18 caps. And it is arguably semi-closer.
I don't watch Pokemon at all. It's, apparently you live under a rock and just don't do things that involve the internet.
You might not watch Pokemon, but you probably know of Pokemon. Like, most people's exposure is just through the games. Unless you're from somewhere like fucking... what is it? There are certain countries in the Middle East where you don't have access to the games.
Because it's... for, like, some of them are... It's satanic!
Well, no. Not even. Like, the thing is, they don't have access to the games because Nintendo doesn't have a strong presence in that country. However, their only exposure to it is through the anime.
Huh. That's really unfortunate.
Wait. Somebody's nuking.
Oh god, hope that the server doesn't crash. I mean the new ones. If you mean like X, Y, and Sun and Moon, that's fair, as the anime for those isn't actually very good, and the art style is really bad. But that's from an animation perspective, not from any other kind of perspective that I could give. Fuck off, Maxi Clone.
I wanna... Okay. I can see if I can search this corpse. How long until the nuke drops?
Motherfucker.
Time to nuke touchdown. Oof. And then... Somebody... There's a level 94 in the fucking blast zone doing a fucking public event. Like... Let's see, if I follow this path, I'll meet with another group of people. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go around and meet up with this other group of people.
90s to early 2000s has the best animation. If you actually look into it more, it actually is one of the closest ones. In terms of animation style, actually, you know, not being just random garbage. Which is really, really unfortunate, because, like, you should want to sell the new stuff, but you choose arguably, like, one of the worst animation styles to do that. So that doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's really, really nasty now. It's unfortunate.
Oh,
ooh, a perfect. Power Rangers was good for me. Honestly, for me, if I was to go off of animation quality, there's a few different things that I can point out that have really good animation but are also relatively old. Compared to some of the newer stuff of the same series that it just kind of goes really far downhill for no reason. I hate the 3D ones. As much as So for me, if I go off of shows that I've seen, there's some that are new that I like the animation style of, like it's not that bad, but like an example is like some of the new, I think the last one that I seen was Digimon Cross Wars has for the shows that not the movies because there are the Digimon Adventure Tri movies, but for the show Digimon Cross Wars, the animation style
Oh, you're
is
fucking kidding me.
really bad. But for like Tamers, which was the one with Guilmon, that show had good animation, which is really weird. Or if for a common opinion, even for the original movies of it, for the Egg of the King arc and the original show for Berserk, those two have commonly the most, like, the best animation. However, the newer shows have, like, this weird, it's trying to be 3D, but it isn't actually 3D. It's really weird.
I don't have the ammo for this.
The one that looks like a PC game. I don't know what Queenie's on about. I think she's talking about Power Rangers with Yoshi. I just can't get away with them. Note. Yoshi. We're gonna do Smite later. So if you want to join, let me know on Discord and we'll set it up so that you can have friends and we can have less autistic people. Yoshi says Berserk now is fucking terrible, so that made me not care for the series as a whole even more. I mean, in terms of its new, like, the story for the newer seasons, the story is fine. It's just the animation and art style is kind of weird. So I have a little bit of a problem with that. I am down for some Smite. I figured you'd be down. I want to do at least one conquest when we do, because I want to try out Merc's new setup, as he was changed with this patch, so that his major look can now apply things like Heartseeker. They changed the Q loadout. Oh boy, that'll be unfortunate.
They did.
Is it
It
terrible?
actually doesn't look that bad.
Okay. Man, for once we got a Q change and a UI change in any way and it doesn't look like vomiting garbage. What the fuck? So far, every time we've gotten some sort of UI change on Smite on console, it's been, hey, this looks like incredible garbage. Enjoy for the next, like, month. For this is all you're gonna see. No, fuck off, Zazmal's fighting style. You're good. Really, Mitsuguri is just not very good. He's not bad, he's just not as good as several other characters. Like, Nightmare, much better. Siegfried, much better. Mitsuguri is just not very good. Taki, if you know how to do her combos and stuff, is amazing. That's because they also catered it to the PC fuckers as if we don't exist. That is fair. Because in the eyes of low-res, we probably don't exist, because we are PS4 players, not Xbox or PC. Because PS4 only recently got any kind of Pro League that they can make vast amounts of money off of. And then I'm sure there'll be a like in a few like two or 3 years after it comes out, there will be a Switch Pro League that no one will give a shit about. Man, I'm noticing how stupid Mitsuguri's fighting style is, considering that the entire fight all you have to do is hold forward, press triangle.
It's kind of like Raphael.
Yeah, actually, it is a lot like Raphael. Only difference is Mitsuguri, one of his hold forward, press triangle things is a grab.
I'll take this golf club. What level is said golf club? Level 45. Yeah, that's not bad. I got a melee weapon at least.
Hey, and I got the grab off. Not that it matters. Yeah, I think around 5 or 6, I'll swap over and do smite for a little while. Which means that I think at 4:30 I'll stop Soulcal. So like 1 or 2 more objective things, and then I'll stop and take a little bit of a break, and then when we come back I'll do the smite video.
The incident is that I've split up from most other players. Ooh. There's thunder in the fucking nuke zone. Terrifying. I'm walking around a recently nuked... a recently fucking nuked, oh, nice. A recently nuked golf course that's super open, but the fucking, like, the mist from the nuke makes it kind of hard to see. So I'm just walking around tapping my fucking VATS every once in a while to see if I can find something.
I hate this mission because his combos do more damage. Which is immediately like, hey, are you fighting anyone who has the ability of high combo potential? Yes? Go fuck yourself. Luckily, if I can start a juggle, I never have to end. Up. Problem is, as this is the guy using the Vulge, I very, very easily lose my clothing.
Somebody has a camp here. Not a very effective camp, considering it's almost entirely destroyed because nuke.
Queenie says sends a big eye emoji. Why use Keelik moveset? Because, again, RPG, so I have to go with weapon that gives me the most damage. Which I recently got this level 32 Damascus Blade. So, as my options are currently Valdo, who I'm not very good with, and Mitsurugi, I'm going to choose Mitsurugi because I actually kind of know how to play him. Even though I don't need to know how to play him.
And can't play the best character in the game.
Did you say so?
It's clearly Valdo. Well, the best character that isn't fucking absolute.
That isn't completely overpowered.
Bullshit.
Honestly, I think technically Ivy is one of the better characters because she can not only fuck you with all of her weird shit, but she can also do it at a range. You get wet because he has the big Vulge. Duh.
Yeah. Well, that and fucking Valdo has several stances.
Yeah, Valdo is a very.
He's a hard to pin down character. Unless you play Valdo, you do not know how to counter Valdo.
Yeah.
If you are a good, let's say you're a good Siegfried, if you're up against a good Voldo, there's a good chance you're still going to get your shit pushed in.
Yeah. The only time you win that fight is if you're a spammy little cunt.
Dead.
Luckily for me, I'm a spammy little cunt, so the one time I fought a good Voldo when I was doing my ranked matches, I was fine, because I was Siegfried spamming like a bitch. Well, I was my created character who uses Siegfried's stance, but point of the matter, big sword doesn't require a lot of skill. Fuck Voldo, says Yoshi. I mean, yeah, but that's because it is Voldo. Voldo is... He's both a great character and a problem character all at once. Can I not get fucking stunlocked by a scythe? Okay, thanks. You won because autism attack. To be fair, I tend to win because of autism attack. Autism attack is very powerful in video games. Where you, if you can get away with not thinking, it's really, really powerful to just stop thinking. It's freezing here. What's the temperature there?
Oh, shit.
Snow temp? That doesn't mean shit. Temperature here. Where I live, it is -3. And where Riley lives, it is -6. Both in Celsius. If your balls are gonna fall off, it's -450 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is not something that you can survive inside of a house. Like, you can be very uncomfortable, but your balls will not literally freeze off. Thanks, science. And by that, I mean Mansers. We're in the 30s over here. That's not too bad. Then again, I think going off of Fahrenheit, me and Riley are also somewhere around that temperature.
Yeah, it's cold here.
Yeah, for you it is -6. Meanwhile, Queenie posted a screenshot, so I get to open something on my laptop to find. It's 2 degrees Celsius. That's still warmer than it is here where I live and here where Riley lives. Where it is negative. And then if I swap us over to Fahrenheit, it is 21 where you live and 26 where I live.
Yeah, Kiba was very wrong. Your level can... Not only can you get to level 100, you can go past. I'm next to a 152.
I mean, there's a trophy for getting to level 100. I figured you could get past level 100. Otherwise, there would be a locked trophy.
Like, no, 50 is not
Yeah,
max.
but then I pointed out that there's a trophy that would otherwise be impossible to get that people have, so there's no way that literally can't be the max. Because I'm a whore and look at trophies. So in reality, it's actually warmer where Queenie and Yoshi are. Opponent's high attacks do more damage. Alright, then I just don't let him attack. Unless he's Raphael, and then it doesn't matter. Son of a bitch. Fuck off, Raphael. You slut. Derpy, are you okay, buddy? You sound like you're having a dog nightmare. It's unpleasant for me considering cold weather and my few lingering health issues. Do not mix. I mean, that's fair. With what I currently have is a wonderful scottahawk problem. Like, whatever my current ailment is, makes it so that I get the wonderful effect of I'm overheating all the time. So that's very unfortunate. I just hate cold or really hot weather. I can't deal with really hot, but I can deal with like relatively intense cold. Just because I apparently don't feel cold. My internal thermometer is completely fucked up. So like that I said 430, I'm noticing it's almost 440. But there's this giant fucking cluster of side quests. And I obviously play a lot of RPGs because I'm stuck doing as many of them as I can. Mine is meh at the moment.
Fuck.
I mean, like, in -2, I'm still kind of willing to go outside in a t-shirt.
Alright, well that was neat. I got to experience a nuke zone.
Yay! Was it incredibly unpleasant?
Was. Oh yeah, considering everything there was I think like a level 62.
That would
I'm
do
level
it.
49.
That's not as much of a level disparity as I kind of thought. I don't know why I thought there was going to be a higher level disparity. I just kind of figured maybe there would be.
No, I think the highest level...
Apparently you are getting close to what is considered mid to late game.
I think the highest level you can fight is the level 100, and I think that's the
closest thing that
the
game has to a
Scorched
raid
Beast
boss.
Queen.
Yoshi says, I can deal with weather in the fall and spring. It's not too hot in the spring, moderately hot, you know? If I go off of how it was for fall this year for where I live, there was actually a few instances up until, like, after winter had been started for a little bit that I was having problems with the heat. In other words, yes, it is that bad. I hate summer heat. I straight up might as well have, like, a medical bubble in the summer because of how fucking bad I deal with heat. Just like, unless I'm very sick, dealing with heat is practically impossible for me.
Yeah, no.
If I'm sick,
I can't handle hot or cold.
If I'm sick enough, I can easily deal with the hot, and I'll notice the cold, but otherwise, hot doesn't tend to apply, or hot tends to be the only thing that applies, cold does not. Which is really weird for a lot of people. Like, there are people who've lived in Canada for longer than me who see me outside and are like, how do you exist exactly? You want to run that by me again, Capitan? Queenie says, but I can take really, I'm assuming, hot baths to the point where my skin turns pink/red. That is unhealthy for you.
Yeah, you're basically cooking yourself.
Which is not a good time.
No, it's actually a really bad time.
Because heat has an effect on the base toxins within your body. Like the fact that your body, by base, just lets out carbon dioxide in large quantities. Which is why trees exist. Not that they're doing very good.
Why they exist.
No, but it definitely helps the whole us, not killing ourselves by existing.
True.
However, sometimes I'm sure there are people who are like, maybe we should die.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just do a hard reset and try again.
Yep. I 100% agree with that. Anybody that thinks that, in my opinion, got the right thought process. Humans are Horrid creatures. They kill and ruin everything.
Yoshi says women are demons in a sense, for the simple fact that you just said you like to take baths so hot that you somewhat cook yourself, lol.
Such are the ways of stuff, I guess.
Whose fighting style is this? Zhang He? Or Zhang Hua?
Shankwe?
Yeah, I'm fighting a fat guy? Wait a second.
On, demon!
Big Zhang Kui new skin. Big on thought.
Oh god.
You can now imagine that that would actually be a real thing. Ain't no demon, you crazy baka. No, apparently you're a tsundere.
Weeb.
So I just had an instance with Coda where he, I guess in the middle of his sleeping, he just decided, I'm gonna move my legs around a whole bunch. So it looked like he was trying to ride a bike in his dreams, which doesn't make any fucking sense for a dog.
What are you talking about? It's perfectly normal.
That's not... No. No, it is not.
You know.
Fuck off, Xianghua! Kind of character. All the women I know wash themselves with water that's hot. I feel like that's
just
more...
how humans do it in general, but yeah, sure, let's go.
Yeah, it's very difficult for people to deal with cold water when trying to do something relaxing. I don't think that's necessarily a someone is, you know, Satan. I feel like I could list a few things that could make me considered non-humanoid, but that's because I'm weird and broken in ways that nobody can understand. But that's my problem, not your problem.
Maybe because you're a massive spaz.
Not a massive spaz.
Massive spaz.
Minor spaz.
Like, have you seen this guy? He's a massive spaz. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, you just sit there, you look at him, you're like, how can you be so much of a spaz?
Instantly think of
God, he's a spaz.
that would cause people to be
So
little confused as to what the fuck I am is the whole, hey, there's a flash freeze. Everything is literally frozen instantly upon the touch of water. So I walk and go get a froster.
Better go stick my dick in. What? Huh?
No.
What?
No. That's
You
a
say
bad.
What's
Yoshi
bad?
says, Scott, I mean water so hot to the point where you're almost cooking yourself. Yeah, but that's just...
Probably because you have a serious cocaine addiction.
What? I don't really know how to deal with my co-host. However, he's the only one I have, ever.
How do you not know how to deal with me? It's really easy. You just
Is it?
don't question anything I say or do.
Fair enough.
Here you are like, God, this Riley guy's real hard to figure out. Just don't fucking do anything.
Just ignore it. It'll go away.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just think of me as an imaginary friend that other people have to deal with as well.
The imaginary
I
friend.
now have access to a bladed golf club.
That sounds...
Awesome.
Yeah, actually. Which is really
Honestly,
weird, because that also sounds hilariously bad. But
it's
I'm
literally a
hoping it's
golf
not.
club with a spinning saw in the end.
that sounds so... That sounds like a Dead Rising weapon. Yoshi says, yeah,
Basically
Riley, I
it is.
understand. I get you.
See? Yoshi understands me. Why can't you be more like Yoshi?
Because I'm
Why
not a
can't you be
green
a
dinosaur?
fucking green dinosaur, you stupid bastard.
I'm not a green dinosaur that's fucking Brawl.
Maybe you
Turned
should
into a
be,
dragon?
Scott. Maybe you should be.
I'd love to be a dragon. That'd be great. Maybe. It'd be great for a little bit, and then it would stop being great. There's so much crap to do in this one specific corner. Helder Cool 2017. Hey, hello. How are you? You look new.
It's because they probably are new. Unless you're not new, in which case we apologize for not knowing whether or not you're new.
Yeah. But if
Please
you are new,
introduce yourself by giving us all of your credit card information.
Or don't do that, because that's a bad idea. Never do that on the internet.
Please tell us all of your information. Don't fucking
how did you find the stream is the real question. Were you just looking and you happened across us, or did you find us via a friend or something?
Into the fucking search
I mean, that's usually what happens when with things you're involved in.
Oh, yeah. Really.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Okay,
I'm not new. Oh,
nice low blow. That's cool.
Who may you be, kind
sir, ma'am? Are you somebody that talks frequently, or are you just kind of a person that pops in every once in a while and doesn't really say anything to the lurker motherfucker?
I was already followed. Is this the first time you've started talking in a stream? Is the real question, I guess. Is this your first time chatting with us? Or have you been here before and you just changed your name? No, you're Siegfried, you fuck!
Do you not deal in illegal narcotics?
Let's not do that. No, I'm assuming no is no, you don't. You've not chatted to Edis before.
In which case, that would make a lot of sense.
That would make a lot of sense.
Unless
is a follower, though.
Illegal narcotics. Are you dealing in illegal narcotics? Don't worry, we won't tell the police.
I hate that this guy is Siegfried.
How does it feel to be on the dick's end?
I'm winning, but I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah, how does it feel to be on the dick's end?
I now know how all of my ranked games went.
Well, felt, but close enough. I have ionized meat.
You ionized meat.
Yep. It dropped from the ghouls that met
I'm
an
gonna
unfortunate situation
attest
of dying.
to you both. JK, blinks twice. Arrest, okay. Yoshi says blinks twice. Yoshi did. Of course Yoshi did.
Of course you did, Yoshi.
Well, welcome to the stream, Helder. Hope you enjoy me sucking at a fighting game because I, for some reason, was like, I'm gonna play a fighting game for my stream today. Because I don't actually think through all of my decisions.
Yeah, Scott's a little brain dead.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a tad bit. You know, he's not too brain dead. He's 100% brain dead.
I'm brain dead enough to where I'm really good at Siegfried. I'm not brain dead enough to where I don't have motor functions. I'm somewhere in between completely useless and at least kind of useful.
He's somewhere between completely useless and still pretty
Why do you play a game if you suck? Because it's fun and I borrowed it from the library.
Because he likes to do.
You need to play a game that you rock at. I mean.
So nothing.
I can't play Magic the Gathering Arena on my laptop because my laptop is complete garbage, but I will be playing Smite later. I'm not that bad at that? Question mark?
I mean, that question mark is fucking validated.
I was here when you played Smite. I play Smite pretty often on my Twitch. Actually, I think that's probably one of the most common things I play on my Twitch.
It's just because he just plays it a lot in general, because he has no life.
I do, in fact, have no life.
See? Told you.
You are great at Smite. Thank you for your opinion.
My game is now very upset with me. Oh,
I have a bitch of an itch on my nose, and it's not going to go away, but if I keep scratching, it's going to start actually having damage.
It's going to start getting really annoying.
It's gonna maybe bleed, depending on how hard I scratch.
Okay, transfer.
Which, considering who I am as a person,
Take that.
no life is good. No life is good. These are true facts. You're not the only one, Scott. Yeah, I know, Yoshi. You're fine. I am fine. I'm not fine. I'm sick. And clearly, I need things. Mine is shit. I have no life, too. Your what is shit, Queenie? Your computer? I'm assuming you mean computer, in which case, that makes sense. Pretty much, if it's not a newer computer, it's probably not that great. Oh, my life. Welcome to the club. Other cool, I have no life too. Welcome to the club. We are all either lifeless heathens or in wonderful states of depression.
I think my
only kicks are effective. Man, would have been great if I was using Taki or Maxi,
only
but
kinks are effective?
Kicks.
Damn.
Kicks. I mean, yes, kind of. That could be a kink, but
look at the story, Scott.
Luckily, mine are even more effective because I'm wearing stilettos. Blaker says, gonna be doing some 1v1s. Are you requesting a fight, Blaker? Because if so, I do need to grind up some more matches for online. Son of a bitch. Oh, man. Kicks are only effective against your opponent.
Man, that'd
Luckily,
be really
body
good for
checks
Voldo.
count as kicks. Hashtag no life club. I like that hashtag. You're in the cool kids club, I guess. I mean, yeah. Hello, Grim.
I mean,
hey, everyone.
I
And
feel
no,
like
I don't have the
classify more
game.
as the
Sad
Half-Life.
face. I think I just got a better katana for Mitsurugi.
That's my way that.
How do I know what I got?
How does one set fire to their best friend? It's a question we commonly find ourselves asking one another is, what would you do
Oh,
if
I just got a
touched
level
you right in the
57
nipples with a sharp
katana.
object?
Okay, that would be a thing.
Indeed it would.
Run it the Grim Reaper. I mean, if we're playing Smite, that would be something we would be doing. We'd just be running at people, as at least one of us would probably play Thanatos, I'm sure. Your opponent
Probably,
have
because
increased
whenever I play
defenses.
Thanatos, I get bullied.
I mean, whenever you play Smite, you get bullied, let's be fair.
Yeah,
I don't even know why. Just,
Yep.
unless you're a tank,
You can fucking, even when playing a tank, I've been fucking focused, and it's like, why? Like, I guess people just see my name, and they're like, that
kick
guy,
him in the dick!
that
Meanwhile, they see my
fucking
name,
guy.
See my name. If they recognize it, they know what I'm capable of. Don't fuck with that guy. Apparently. Comparatively.
Or fuck with that guy because he tends to jump into the entire enemy team
Yes.
with reckless bow.
Yoshi says, Fanny, smiley face. Yes. Do not fuck with the Thanatos. How they're cool. If I was home,
not
I would
fuck
be
with
playing
me.
Loki and kill everyone. Why is there so many people who watches my stuff that play Loki? PC account. An unreasonable number of kills. We're console players because my laptop is complete and utter garbage and dies when I open the fucking audio
don't have
thing,
one.
so womp womp. I think I'm close to getting max level in Soulcalibur. That's kind of neat.
I'm now gonna run around and stab things with a Bowie knife.
As you do with a bow
And then
knife.
when my Bowie knife breaks, I'm gonna fucking toss it aside and I'm gonna pull up my cultist blade and I'm gonna start stabbing things with that.
Because why play if you are not just going to stab everything in its eyes?
Yeah. Like if you're gonna stick a Bowie knife in my hand and ask me to stab or not to stab, I'm gonna fucking stab.
Yoshi says, I'm more of an aggro support circuit. That is something I've seen you do. It's really confusing, and I don't understand it, because I don't understand how people play circuit. Queenie says, I barely play XD. Helder says, I'm a console player too. Loki is kills 190. Diamond Loki on both. I have more kills than your Diamond Loki on
Wait.
most of my diamonds.
I'm sorry, 190?
Yeah,
As in 190?
as in 190.
Man, if those are your kills on Loki and he's Diamond, I don't think you know how to play Loki.
I think my Kumbhakarna has more kills than that. However, I play Jungle Kumba occasionally, so I don't really have anything to go off
I
of with
mean,
that.
I think that's slightly more kills than I have on my Xin Qian, and I got him to
Jing.
Diamond and haven't really played him since.
Yes.
Not because I don't want to, just because I've been trying to work on other characters.
I have
I
also
love
been.
Xin Qian.
I actually want to keep working on Ratatouille. We have 8 people watching. Hello, everybody.
Hello, peoples.
Welcome to the stream. I just play
Unless
for
you've
fun on
been here for
console.
the
That's
last
fair.
What the fuck?
Welcome to a stream of someone who is being very bad at Soulcalibur. Not because I'm playing as Nightmare or Siegfried, but because I'm spamming as Mitsurugi like a slut. I play for real on PC. I can't choose between the two because I can only play on console if I actually want to play. If I want to watch the screen have an aneurysm and probably blue screen, then I can try to play on PC. But other than that, nah. Support Circuit is really fun and autistic. I mean, I feel like that's just playing Circuit is kind of autistic. It's not bad, it's just not, you know. If you play anything that's actually aggressive, then you feel retarded playing Circuit. If you play a lot of things like Loki, you'll be fine. Because you don't want to be seen anyway on Circuit. Or you want to do a lot of get in, get out. Which is pretty much what Loki does. I play Loki on every position. That's nice. See, like the only god you play though? Like
music.
What's the deal with that?
I have to play the music turned off because I fucking have a weakness for the music in this game, and I know the second fucking Take Me Home Country Road starts playing, I'm gonna start singing along and we're gonna get fucking removed.
We're on Twitch, so we're good.
What? Really?
We're on
you can just
Twitch,
play
so
music on Twitch?
Nightbot exists, and so do 3 other bots that do the exact same thing. Until I become a partner, not even affiliate, a partner, I'm pretty sure I have free reign.
Huh.
So I could theoretically, depending on what I'm doing as a game, just start playing whatever I want. If I have the right setup, I can just have Spotify playing during the stream, and people can request songs.
Huh.
Because I know someone who does that. I just don't have the setup to be able to do it myself. I can play Erlong in every position.
Start playing music.
For the longest time, there were a few characters I could play in pretty much every position.
I hate dogs. When they bark and don't shut up. And
one of the few positions I couldn't play Kumbhakarna in was carry, just because I was not like I'd have to have someone who has really good lane clear as my support. I play Poseidon, Loki, Ares, Morgan, Rama. I mean, it's not a bad god pool. I've yet to play him as carry, though. I mean, with the right build, I feel like Erlong, especially now, wouldn't be bad as a carry because of the fact that you can build, say, Berserker Shield, and then
Glass.
Yeah, you could become Glass.
Damn.
And just snipe people. That's neat.
With your
Glass,
thermal
if Glass was
scope
even
through fucking plane windows.
Yep. Glass is neath, but with less clothing. And a female. With Erlong, I'm pretty sure one of the things you could theoretically do to play him carry would be Devo, Warrior, Tabi, Glad Shield, and then just like you might be able to get away with attack speed crit, but I don't know for sure because I haven't actually tried the build out yet. But I feel like that would be something worth trying.
Okay, Knives really good at dealing with ghouls just because of how fast he can hit.
This is fair. Considering that I'm actually now that I'm noticing how I'm doing with my style points, I almost want to see if I can max out my style and fight the Ancient before I end the stream. However, I'm pretty sure once I get to that,
are you going to be reinstalling Fallout 76?
I finally found a way to actually download give me a second, the update. So I still have it downloaded.
Sweet. So in other words, you found something you didn't really need to get rid of, or you found a loop.
Let's call it a loop.
Did it involve you deleting something?
Temporarily, yeah.
Oh, so you deleted something to meet the requirement and then re-downloaded it.
Yep.
Ah.
Well, I haven't re-downloaded it yet just because I keep forgetting. But yeah, I could potentially re-download everything I deleted in order to get the update to work. I can usually make these things work. Hence Hachiman and Upwash Jungle. Hachiman I feel like is actually a pretty decent jungler because of the fact that he can use his flag as camp clear, which is really good, and also increases his attack speed. Like that's a really good benefit to one ability for a jungler. The only downside is he doesn't really have a good movement skill, but that doesn't matter because he has a slow and a stun and a thing that increases his range. Like he's not bad. Opwash is a little different, but Opwash is more of like your jungler for an anti-heal team build. Like Opwash jungle I think would only be really good if you had like an Odin as your solo and maybe either an Odin as your solo or an Odin as your support and a Serket as your solo. Both would technically work out with that kind of team build. Just having like high damage, potentially decent tanking characters that are Fizz, just to balance out.
I'm trying to think what I think is my favorite jungle I've done so far that isn't supposed to be in jungle. Like that's not an assassin. I'm trying to think.
Mine was 100% Kumakana.
Oh yeah,
just because
I think mine also.
Surprise! You're not allowed to play the game.
I don't know. Is mine also a fucking guardian?
I remember the first time
I've done my jungle Cabrakan.
29-3, good times.
And the jungle Cabrakan was fucking. I destroyed.
Cabrakan's a really good jungler.
He really is.
Especially if you put Blink on him, because Blink 1 die.
Yeah, and I was actually communicating with my team like on mic,
which makes it so much easier.
Like, yeah, so
if you're communicating with your team, that's like the thing you need as a jungle guardian.
The funny thing is we had a whole team picked out, and then the other person who requested jungle picked Ymir, and I was like, okay, jungle Ymir makes sense. And then he went to fucking duo, and I was like, what?
Okay.
And I just. Like, I turned mic on because some other guy was talking and was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I guess I'll just do jungle Cabrakan.
What?
And, worked out really good, you know, we were requesting...
I'm not hungry at the moment.
Requesting gangs.
I'm not hungry at the moment. Do whatever you want for your dinner.
Doing stuff. It's pretty dope.
I'm
not hungry. Take care of your goddamn self.
For Cabrakan, though, he's like an actual jungler. Like, that's actually a thing people do pretty often that works. It's not like Upwash where it's like, well, he has no right being anywhere near the jungle.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not
another
like,
one I did that was
oh, I'm
actually that
Jungle
worked out pretty
Ganesh.
well. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
one that I did that worked out pretty well was
Jungle
Jungle
Jeffrey.
Ares.
Jungle Ares is
He
understandable.
has no clear. However, if you have enough enough utility items in your kit, it doesn't matter that you don't do anything. You just need you're really only used for 40% cooldown, blink into a team fight, and ult.
Yep.
That is all you are
And just
required to
early
do.
ganks where you fucking you
You
pop your
stop
ult,
them
you
from
pull
running.
everybody, and then you hit them with your chains.
Literally
And
any
then
instance where you can stop someone's movement
yes.
is the reason for having a jungle Ares, which is really nice because a lot of junglers
Yep.
use their mobility as either a really hard engage or a large portion of their damage. But
Meanwhile, you use your engage as a no. You
yeah,
stay there and you take it, you little bitch.
it's it's very different but very interesting. I gotta
Nice guy,
test
teach you a
out
thing or two about
Chernobog
movement.
Jungle next. Chernobog Jungle would be interesting, but I'm not sure what the
Really
build
good for
would be.
ganks.
Yeah, because he has the same the same reason why Chernobog Jungle would be good is the same reason why like Thor and Ratatoskr are pretty
Athena.
decent, and Athena, yeah, because they have global ultimates, so you can go
Athena
from
Jungle
one
is
place on the
stupid.
map to any other place on the map. It's just a matter of how are
I
you
think I
like
heard my phone go
are
off.
you willing to
'Cause I
ult to
did.
get there? In certain cases, ulting to get there is 100% worth. But yeah, like I think I think the big thing with Chernobog that would be interesting in order to get around is making sure he has enough movement speed and ability damage to still do the damage he needs to with his 1-2 combo, but having enough movement speed to actually traverse the map so that he's not going to fall behind in terms of his farm or anything.
In other words, you're generally probably gonna want to grab like Telkins.
Chernobog is a hunter.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought we were still talking about Ares. For
For
Chernobog,
Chernobog, I think you might actually really like Atlanta's bow just because it gives 30 power, it gives
yeah, no, I was
10%
gonna say
movement
Atlantis
speed,
Bow is probably
and it
decent.
gives 30% attack speed. So that's a large
Then,
portion. That's like everything you need on Chernobog in one item for jungle. It's just a matter of how else do you want to like what other items do you want to set up with? It would probably like you could technically do like the normal I'm a hunter, I'm going to build transcendence and yada yada yada. But if you want to be good and help out with your mid laner and your carry, you don't build stacks. I build ability base builds for him, so it'll work out. It's just you wouldn't build stacks. Like you'd go. Honestly, I think you would go Atlanta's after your Assassin's Blessing into Warrior Tabai, Jotun's, maybe even fuck. Maybe even Hydra's might work as a decent option. Something that I found that I actually kind of like for jungle builds on certain characters. I tried it on Kukulin, and it worked out really well. But it's for characters you want to have a little bit more tank with, especially Kukulin because it works best with him. But Blackthorn Hammer is really good because it gives you for Kukulin a lot of HP, and then it gives you 10% hidden cooldown, which is just instantly nice. Hydra's is delicious on churn. Yep. But yeah, like it. Honestly, for you're playing a jungler and you want to have a little bit of tank, and you're not a character who's going to consistently be building, say, Frostbound, then you could build Blackthorn, and it is a good item. It's not random garbage. It's just it's best on characters who can abuse the health. So like jungle warriors. I prefer it on Kukulin because he always has that 10% cooldown. Plus it gives him like 560 HP or something. I think it was like 580 HP. And like that's a lot for just in general, let alone for a jungler to have. Plus you can get it semi-early, so like that's a lot of things. Runeford could possibly be good on turn 2. It can be because you use your 1, your 2, and you immediately get the stun. So after you hit that stun, that gives you a little bit of extra, damage on that target with your auto attacks. So that would do it. That would give you a lot of extra damage with the Runeforge on Chernobog. Other items that would be good, like Glad Shield wouldn't be bad. Berserker isn't bad because he does do abilities for, like he does do abilities well and he does do autos well. So it's just a matter of preference. Well, when we all play later, I'm gonna test builds on him. Yep. Honestly, it might even be something worth doing in, like, Arena. Just go in and just see if you can do a build that has a really cheap start into big damage at the end. If you can get that to be something you can do even just semi-consistently, that's a lot. I am so close to the fucking Ancient. The problem is I'm running out of money. So when the Ancient spawns, I'm not going to necessarily know where he is or be able to get to him necessarily. Oh god. I'm having the wonderful problem of I feel like I'm about 130 degrees over my natural safe heat for my body temperature, which is not even remotely possible. However, certainly how it feels right about now. Fighting against Balta, who is now Deda. And I got the perfect. You know what? Alt. Just because it's awesome. Yeah, it should be a pretty exciting night for when we actually get to Smite. I'm so close to it. I just want to get the last little bit of style points so that I can get the thing. I wasn't even looking at the chat as I'm painting. I mean, that's fine. You do what you do. Like, why is she so significant? I forgot why Lona's the face of the game. That's a fair point, because she's not. I think it's just because she was one of the early gods, and they just kind of were like, yeah, she's awesome, but it's not even like she's fan service because Aphrodite is in the game, and that's literally what she's the god of. It's not actually, she's the god of love and stuff, but it might as well be the goddess of fan service. Your opponents reduced attack power, but their attacks are poisonous. Interesting. Doesn't matter, because apparently I do hundreds of damage in a fighting game where you only have 1,000 health. The only reason I'm still going is because I'm actually very close to fighting the Ancient, and that seems like a good thing to end a stream on. Because it's like a big fight. Not quite the end of the main game, but like something difficult to do. Motherfucker. Get bent. A Wheelish is the true god of fan service. She mad thick, don't at me. Yeah, I like Alex. She's fun. Fun, pretty. Personal favorite. I got Edgemaster. What is that? What is the trophy for? Obtain 50 weapons in Libra of the Soul. Okay. Now I need to find out where exactly on the map. Trade it out. No. End expedition. Explore surrounding area. Justice for whom? Escort job. Mina's mechanism. Am I not there yet? Am I close but not quite? It looks like I'm at the end. Like I have enough to get the thing to spawn. Well, Double J made a vid testing out new Merc build. I want to test out new Merc build as well. Or at least I want to test out a new Merc build, maybe not necessarily the one. Ha! Oh, fuck off, not talkie. Merc is gonna be even more OP. I'm not ready. Yeah. Like, I'm excited to see how he is, but I'm not excited for all of the potential Mercury going into, like, Merc goes into lane, Merc procs, Heartseeker on his one. The one crits, you die instantly. Because that's going to be the intention of how you play Mercury now, but that's not going to be fun for anyone. It's just going to be a whole lot of, well, you could try to fight back, but really all you can do is Sanctuary, and that wastes your Sanctuary against the entirety of the rest of his team. Like, huh. What do you do with that? Style mastered. Mitsurugi style. There should be a thing somewhere now. Um, where's Riley? I think Riley was summoned for something. You wish to face the trial. Alright, this is our fight with the Ancient. I'm not ready. Heartseeker, Malice, Crusher, and Hydras. Yep. Effectively, I heard that you wanted to play Smite. Don't actually, though. Ancient Master of the Katana. I can only assume that this is going to be incredibly bad. Makes me want to die. Yep. Alright. The downside of this is it's going to be very irritating to actually get to the area I need to get to fight the Ancient. But I'm actually kind of hyped to fight it. Family is making enough noise for Satan to call in a noise complaint, says Riley. So, yeah, that's what's going on with him. God, Taki, you're so good. Why? God damn, I'm actually just dead. Yeah, no, that's not even... That is unpleasant in so many ways. Pretty sure I got perfect by an NPC. Yeah. Everything is unfortunate. And I'm pretty sure there's a cut in my mouth in a place that is incredibly annoying. I mean, I want to save my food for when I actually get to the Ancient and die consistently and horribly. Thing is, this has been a lot longer than I intended. Double J just got a Quadra. Hey, sometimes good things happen. Bleep, boop, moop. Hey, Coco. I don't need this Merc buff in my life. Of course you need the Merc buff in your life. What else is gonna make you uninstall Smite? Wanna go downstairs, buddy? His critical hits do more damage. Great. I love it when enemies do even more damage than they already do. He doesn't even have Malice yet. Yeah. And keep in mind, Double J has really bad luck with crit, so like it's only gonna get worse when someone who actually has a decent chance of critting plays the build. Because Double J is like notoriously bad for not being able to crit things. Moop boop burp meep. Now, like, I'm excited, but it's gonna be AIDS. It is 100% going to be AIDS. to play with New Merc. Alright, arrived at the destination. Let's fight the boss and probably make me want to end my life. Alright. I need way more health. Every second, every 1.5 seconds. Health plus 40%. That might be good. What? Ooh, all damage 25%. What? Alright, have fun. My brother is going to the movies. Acquire 50% more food. Nice. 1 second, everybody. Alright, let's boost my damage by 25% and hope to the gods that this is enough. Something tells me it will not be enough against the ancient katana-wielding badass. I am not ready! I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose the first, like, 5 fucking times. Maybe even more than that. I am now home alone, though, so that's fun. Oh, that's... Holy shit! You just fucking hit me for all my health in one fucking 2-hit combo! Wow! What is this game? Okay. Fuck. 270. Jesus Christ. Eat a dick. How do I beat this guy? Do I beat this guy, or do I just fucking surrender to the gods? I'm a naked girl now. Oh my god. This is a lot of... That's a lot of damage. Wow. Shit, I'm dead. Ugh. This is going to be frustrating. He is level 72. I am level 44. I am not supposed to even have access to this yet. Shit. Okay, I got 1 round in. Oh shit, I'm dead. I got 1 round. I just need to do that twice, preferably in a row. Dude looks like off-brand Algol. I think he kind of is. In a way, I think he is kind of off-brand Algol. Fuck. Shit, I'm dead. Yeah. He does so much damage! This is stupid. Oh my god, yeah, no, this is over. Yeah, like if I get hit by a grab, I die. We're gonna be here for a little while, ladies and gentlemen, because I am under level doing something I should not have access to. Fuck my life. Oh, this is for people who've actually mastered their character. Not scrub bitches like me. Who've been spamming the shit out of buttons. Like a sadist. Yeah, no, he fucking poked me in the foot and tackled me. I'm thinking 25% damage might not be working out for me. However, I'm fairly certain that health doesn't help me either, because that requires me to do more damage. And I'm already, like, I'm not doing very good damage at the moment, so I feel like having extra health isn't gonna be what I need. I almost got there. I almost got there for round 1. Fuck. You'll have to give me a second. His hair is even similar to Al Ghul to an extent. Yep. Fucking hell. That is a 3-hit combo that insta-kills me. You are not supposed to fight this motherfucker until after you've mastered your game. I am so unworthy. I have no reason to be here right now. I don't even think I'm at the portion of the game. Opponent starts with Battle Soul and their mid attacks are harder. God. Gotta master your character, dude. I honestly almost feel like I should restart, like, level up Siegfried, just because he's cheesy as fuck. I can win as cheesy as fuck. I cannot win with this. This is, like, I know this is doable. It's just not gonna be fucking... It's not gonna be fun in any way, shape, or form. He's Edge Master to an extent, Scott. Yeah, to an extent. The other problem is his attacks pierce my guard, so even if I block, I'm not actually mitigating the damage. So that's a problem that I have to find a way around. It would help if I knew how to do some of the crap he's doing, because that would likely make this a little easier. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Which is kind of unfortunate. If you were playing Siegfried, you would have to play Malgul, but Siegfried's moveset would be even more aids than what this is. Fuck.
Well, fuck all that.
Oh, they're done? Ish?
Yeah, and they also invaded my room to get the fucking Christmas decorations.
Wonderful.
Yep, and because of it, I got kicked out of the game.
Oh, that sucks.
Which means the workshop I had no longer exists for me. Which means I gotta spend more caps and more resources to get resources and ammo.
Oh shit. I'm dead.
There's also another fucking kill me, please.
I just random asked, so I missed everything you said. Meep. I'm having the problem of fighting something that I'm clearly not supposed to be dealing with at the moment. And it sucks because he can break my guard, and all of his damage goes through my guard anyway, so I can't be defensive, but all of his attacks are like hypercharged, so I can't actually be aggressive either. I'm kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Why am I so...
And he 3-shots me.
Oh, that could potentially be why. I have 44 Mothman eggs.
Gotta learn combos, Scott. I don't think the problem is that I don't know combos. I think the problem is the fact that he 3-shots me. Through my guard, by the way.
I can't remember where the trade place is.
Sung Mina is a good character to start as. It's not that I'm bad at the game, it's that I feel like my problem is that I'm under-leveled. Their middle attacks do more damage. They're soul charged.
Oh, right.
True, but I can hear your random button mashing. That's the fact that when I play fighting games, I hit the same button several times, even if I know that there's a very long delay between when I hit the button and when things actually happen. Like, when I go to do the 3-hit horizontal combo, I hit the button like 9 times. It's not even like, oh, I'm hitting the button because I'm just mashing wildly, hoping for the best. I hit the buttons way more than I have any right to get the combo that I'm looking for.
Ironically enough, mushing buttons is how I learned to play Valdo, and eventually I actually figured him out.
I want to pick this game up, though. Honestly, I'm pretty glad that I only rented this game from the library, because it's fun, but it's not something I feel like I would play, like,
Regularly.
often.
Sounds
Yeah.
like you play every once in a while.
Yeah, it's like a now and then, not a... I play it... like, I wouldn't play it on the daily. It just... For now, because I got it from the library, it's something interesting and new for me to do.
Oh, that
Wow.
explains where a lot of my weight
Gotta
is
go.
coming from.
See you later, Queenie. Have a good night.
Rest easy, nerd.
Alright, so... I think I'm gonna try that one more time, but with the health upgrade. And then I'm gonna just call it for the stream for now, and then swap to Smite in about an hour or two. Just so that I have time to not want to fucking lose my shit. When I got Tekken 3 and Tekken Tag Tournament, I'd play Eddie. All you need to do is X and O until you won. Sneezing. Yeah, I think the play is try one more time with 40% more HP. If that doesn't work either, I'm just going to take a break for a little while. And I'll come back. Maybe I'll try to stream this again tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, I'm taking more hits, but I do almost no damage to him. Which I feel like the fact that he's doing over 300 means that I'm just not ready for this. Try and kill the guy with your punches. But I'm not Nightmare. And I'm pretty sure he's... Other than Valdo, because technically Valdo does punch people. As he uses a hand weapon.
Stick your fist way up inside his butthole. You're a short, tiny fucking lolly elf. You should have an easy time punching him either directly in the groin or directly in the asshole.
I have an
Or
idea for something I could technically do to win, but it's... I don't...
Spam uppercuts?
Nope, because that doesn't do anything in this game.
Unlike
That
Mortal
hasn't...
Kombat, where spamming uppercuts is how you win.
Yeah. I actually need to try and make it so that I can keep him back until his boost wears off, and then I can technically beat him within a reasonable time. Use your awakened winks. Your awkward winks. Flirt with him. Anything.
Get him to try and seduce you, and then fucking send him right to prison for fucking attempts at a minor.
Yoshi, yeah, people like fisting.
I mean, people do like fisting. It's no lie.
Some people like it with two fists, oddly enough. Cool story, Bob. Which means he did the Bob, one of the Bob Ross
Sometimes I
events.
like to see if I can fit 8. It's a pretty casual number, I know, but you know, you gotta have goals. Except for all you weirdos that think that means I want 8 inside of me, in which case, no. I try to stick 8 fists inside of my opponent. I punch so fast and rapidly, it's like the previous hits never even left. Oh, God.
Yoshi, sometimes you gotta use your
Okay.
foot.
Charred Ghouls at level 62 hit really fucking hard.
Alright.
That's alright.
I think this will be my last attempt. And then I'm gonna call it for this stream.
Ow, okay. And now I'm just getting mauled by 30 ghouls at once, which is just instant death. Well, I'm gonna have some broken gear relatively soon.
Yep. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Check out the Discord. You can chat with us there. Check out the YouTube channel. I post videos there too. And I think we're gonna do Smite in about an hour or so I can rest and not be frustrated at this game. So see you guys on the next one. Peace.